Like it or not, DC Films is clearly on a different path than when it began. Grounded nihilism has fallen to the wayside, in favor of heart, humor, and heroics. And along the way, a film multiverse has formed. The Worlds of DC. Their manifesto seems to be quality films based on character rather than spectacle, with smaller ones tied in, strengthening the whole. I think of it as a comic book event, like Blackest Night and all of its tie-ins. As is the case with most nerds, I have definitive ideas of what I like to see, where I like to go within the worlds of DC. So with a genuine love of these characters, let's hit the ground running with the first edition of Arcs and Anchors. I'm a big believer that a good sequel will expand on mythology and character. Based on the legwork done in Shazam, we could be looking at a fantastic sequel. To that end, the Shazam family rules. There's room for all of them in the spotlight, especially Darla. In the hands of the right creative, crescendo is used as a way of amping up the stakes. Sometimes it works out perfectly, and sometimes they take it too far and paint themselves into a corner. There's just no need to jump into Black Adam, even if he's to be played by The Rock. After a film like Shazam, which served its concept perfectly with its tone, you could totally introduce Mr. Mind, and no one, not even Dwayne Johnson, would raise an eyebrow. Brought home from the Rock of Eternity by Darla, intending him to be a pet, he could attack them on an emotional, mental level that few other characters could. He'd offer the kind of obstacle that in its solution could bring a deeper meaning to the word family. Will a Trench movie actually get made? Who knows? But I believe you can make one hell of a movie based on Mera. I would absolutely love to see her on a quest of self-discovery. The question becomes, who does she come into conflict with? And my answer is anyone. She can literally take on anyone that Aquaman can. So I say, bring on Scavenger. Let's see the Fisherman. Or make it a family affair and pit her against her own twin sister, Siren. And as far as after credit scenes go, there's only one I really want to see. The saying goes, if you don't get caught, you deserve everything you steal. Well, Warner Brothers, consider yourselves caught like a motherfucker. The last couple of Catwoman we've seen on the big screen felt dirty. Uninspired. Unimpressive. Suffice to say, I hope we could put all that horrible shit behind us and see a headstrong Catwoman who stops at nothing to get what she wants. The perfect foil for the Batman. She can steal anything from anyone. Even peace of mind that comes from living in secrecy. But who would value such a thing? Who would have it? Word on the street is that Warner Brothers feels a need to rehabilitate Superman's once good name. Yeah, that sounds off to me too. No matter how much damage Zack Snyder has done, no director is bigger than Superman. No actor either. Just like Batman. That's why those characters endure up on the big screen. The idea is to leave hints of him in other films, by having other heroes speak to what an inspiration he is. Like some sort of long-form why the world needs Superman. If there's truth in that, and that really is the plan, there is one very special concept that should be brought to the silver screen. At its core, the Legion of Superheroes is an ongoing love letter to the story potential of Superman. They really are a monumental statement of what's been true since June of 1938. Superman influences everyone, from the heroes out in front to the substitutes. But that's not to say that the Legion hangs off of Superman's coattails. Their individual stories, power sets, and villains are spectacular. Their flight rings are a throwback to classic sci-fi. Alone, they are great. Together, they are Legion.